The pick is in.
The New York Islanders have made their selection in the 2025 NHL Draft. Hi, I'm Rachel Donner, joined now by my Friday Locked On NHL co-host Gil Martin of Locked On Islanders. And the Islanders have selected Matthew Schaefer of the Erie Otters with the first overall pick. How you feeling about it, Gil?
No surprise. I think everyone was anticipating Schaefer being the pick. And then after the Islanders traded Noah Dobson this afternoon, I think adding a defenseman made even more sense. So this is the player most scouts had as the best player in this draft, and it made sense for the Islanders to make this move.
So are you satisfied with this pick then, given everything, including the Noah Dobson trade?
Yeah, I am. I mean, look, the concern with Schaefer is he only played 17 games last year. It's a small sample size to make a player the number one pick in the entire draft. But the scouts are really enthused about him. He has a very high ceiling. And getting a number one defenseman who can give you 25, 27 minutes a night, not right away, obviously, but down the road, that's a rare commodity in this league. So if you can get it, you take it. And I think it makes a lot of sense for the Islanders.
And what do you think he brings to the overall blue line prospect pool that the Islanders have right now?
Well, first of all, they don't have much in the overall blue line prospect pool. So that's a big – there's nobody who is considered a top pair defenseman in the pool as of now. So if you can get a guy who can skate really well, get the puck out of the danger in the defensive zone, transition, make good passes, eventually quarterback the power play, give you lots of minutes, be good in all three zones. You know, he checks all those boxes, at least according to scouts as of now.
So what do you think the mood is in Islanders fandom, given the wait between the lottery and this first overall pick?
I think most Islander fans are happy with this. And then there's a bunch of fans who really wanted Michael Misa as the first pick. They're obviously a little disappointed, but we'll see how it all plays out. I think both of them will probably end up being very good hockey players in the NHL.
Well, we've got more on Matthew Schaefer from Locked On NHL Prospects.
Is Matthew Schaefer the very best draft-eligible defenseman since Rasmus Dahlin? I'm Sebastian High from Locked On NHL Prospects, ready to give you a breakdown of his game. Schaefer is a 6'2", 185-pound left-shot defenseman who is among the very youngest players eligible for this year's draft class as a September 5th, 07 birthday. He's also a guy who was an assistant captain this season in the OHL with the Erie Otters, and he only skated in 17 games because he missed time with moto early in the season and a broken collarbone in the second half, but he was still able to score 7 goals and 22 points. This is an elite level skater with excellent handling ability, playmaking, and goal scoring, who could be a Miro Heiskanen style of NHL player if he hits his absolute ceiling. Truly a high-end first overall talent at this year's draft. For more on Schaefer and all things NHL Draft, follow and subscribe to Locked On NHL Prospects on YouTube or wherever you find your podcast.
And for continued coverage of Matthew Schaefer and the rest of the New York Islanders picks this draft, check out Locked On Islanders on YouTube or wherever you get your podcast, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.